Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to.
What inspired you to start a radio station? I mean, what was the vision behind the Roots FM?
Okay, it's a pretty long story. First, you know that I've been involved with reggae music for a very long time.
Yeah.
From while I was in school, I was doing reggae music. I was involved in Rastafarianism, and I ended up working with a number of reggae artists. I worked very closely with Raskimono up until when he passed on. I worked with Daniel Wilson. I worked with Afro. I worked with Tina Onime. In fact, I managed all of them. And my involvement with reggae music also gave me an opportunity to be a disc jockey. In reggae parlance, we call it selector. And I was involved with Floating Booker, which happened to be the University of Reggae Music in Nigeria. I don't know if you ever heard of reggae.
Yeah, I know Floating Booker in Marina.
Interestingly, that's where I actually met my wife. And,
Yeah.
Anyway, so at the time, my elder brother, who I'm sure you know,
Yeah.
used to work with Data Communications, was presenting a program called Article 100. And because he knew how deep I was with reggae music, one day he invited me and said, you know what, why don't you join me and let's do this program today? So I joined him and we did the program, and he was shocked as to my depth. And so he continuously invited me. After a while, he said, look, listen, you know what, I'm too busy. I think you should just take over this program. So I took over the program, and I was doing it for a long time. Prior to then, there was not much traction on the program before I took it over. And once I took it over, interestingly, the program started gaining traction, gaining attention. We started getting calls upon calls, and it became very interesting. And that program was just once in a week. It was a Wednesday between 7 and 9 p.m. once every week. And I was shocked at the kind of attention the program was getting. So at that point, something just kept crossing my mind. You know, a lot of radio stations in Nigeria have reggae time. Yeah, reggae time meant that once in a week they would have a program called reggae whatever. They call it reggae anything. You know, some people call it reggae malaiti, some people call it reggae hours. Some just call it what. But there was no dedicated reggae radio station in Nigeria, and you would also notice that after some time, reggae started dying, so to say, when the likes of Raskimono, you know, relocated to America, Majek relocated to America, Vietnam relocated to France, where she still is. Alexito relocated to America. You know, all the people who we call reggae heads, all of them, the reggae started declining. You know, so the likes of Two-Face was doing a mix of reggae and hip hop. You know, there was not much attention to reggae. You know, so the thing just crossed my mind. Like, look, listen, why don't you start or see how possible it is to do or have a reggae radio station? And then that's how the journey started. Started chasing for license, and it was a long walk of freedom, according to Mandela.
Interesting.
Today we are here. When we started, nobody gave us a chance. Nobody saw the potentials of the dream and vision. We started August in that year, and by February, COVID struck the entire world, and it hit us really hard. But we struggled through COVID. We struggled to survive despite all odds. But we're here today. We give thanks and praise to the Most High, as we would say.